Hi guys. Sorry, my mic was off for a second, and also my neck is broken. For some reason. I've not had a great time with technology the last few days. Can I reset position? No, I cannot. Hold on. That almost does something. Hold on. Hold on! Me and my scoliosis. My scoliosis. Scoliosis. Hey Blood Puma, thank you for the 5. Hope you're feeling better. I finally used code MIDAS for 10% off my first order from Gamersubs. Super stoked to get some AFK next week. Oh hell yeah! You see that Cinder is now a partial owner of Gamersubs? That's like new news today. This is starting to actually really frustrate me. Why am I crooked? More so than usual. Nope, stripping won't stop this. I think maybe I need to reset my camera. Okay. Well, at least I'm not horizontal like that one time. You guys are just gonna... Yeah, I'm all kinds of fucked up. What's going on? I promise you guys, everything was working perfectly fine until like 30 seconds before stream broadcast. I'm actually gonna lose my goddamn marbles. Hold on. Midas, why is your neck wonky? I'm trying to fix it! I'm trying! Let's just say I'm like peering up at you. You know what? We'll do it this way, okay? And we can pretend that it's intentional. Force choke looking. It says rickets. Shut up. Sleep in a bad position. 5 beauty mark. My voice is pretty quiet. Oh my god, I can't do anything right. What's wrong with me? Okay, let's try. That is true. This is the first broadcast since I set my proper mic back. Okay. Okay, is this a bit better? Oh my god, what's wrong with this stupid fucking camera? I'm actually going insane. What if I... Okay. Oh, wait. Will it behave itself? Alright guys, I guess for today's broadcast I have rickets. Neither here nor there. It's gonna be so fucking distracting. So nothing new. You should stream from this angle more often. What are you talking about? Hello, Sigma Freud. Are you okay? I'm trying. Maybe if I... What if I turn my head this way on purpose? There we go. There we go. That's a bit better. Truman Show had quite the effect on you. It's got me all tilted. Alright, how's the audio, guys? Never be the same after the bulldozer incident. This is how we learn Midas is half owl. We get that talking to a short-ass POV? Nah. Here we go. This is POV true height. This is a true cell moment. Hold on. Here we go. This is you guys, biblically accurate height. When we go to the IRL meetup. Why am I thrusting forward? You know what? No. I will thrust forward during the IRL meetup. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm glad that I'm somewhat normal again now. Silly shit aside. Please don't, I'm gay. LOL! Well, that's what male this is for. Already 5 wholesomely cursed months. Damn. Thank you for the sub, Schwanky Bacon. 5 months. Has it really been that long? That's actually kind of crazy. When is Midas not thrusting forward with passion and vigor? Too big for the mines. I just joined. What was that goofy eagle? Submitting like an angry parrot. Lol, no. I'm saying it full legal name style. Wait, you thrust? That's a first. I don't even know what that's supposed to imply. No, I don't thrust. I just sit there and I let everyone else do all the work. Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that what you wanted me to say? That's insane. Sup mid, sup moment despair. Memento despair. Is that a Zen I see in the Twitch chat? Background looks cool. Yeah, it's one of the Warudo ones. I could boot us into a different environment. But I won't. Because it won't matter too much, because we're going to be drawing today. Oh, my neck's breaking again. Hold on. There we go. From this angle, I look like this weird-ass pin on a needle. Like, you know those ball pins? Like, the pins with the balls on them? And their needles? I look like that. Like, look at my neck socket. I love it. I love my model mama. So, I actually was messaging them earlier today, Win, with a special request. I'm like, hey, so I need, like, a very small edit. Can this happen? Actually, no, wait, I can't tell you about the conversation right now because that'll spoil it. Just know there was a very interesting conversation that I had today, and we'll put a pin on it and return to it later. Stream, whoa! Reus, whoa! And it's called a broadcast, you troglodyte. Have you ever heard of a broadcast? I didn't think so. You're not classy enough, Reus. Speaking of my favorite victim, I still need to get you to play that video game, and I still owe you a round of League. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that so much. What's the game called again? Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. It's from 1998, 1999. Oh god, she said the L word. Yeah, don't worry, I also disrespect myself for this. League. Look! Come on! Look, I am a person who keeps their word, okay? I make promises, and you know what? If they're horrible promises, I'm still gonna keep them, even if it takes a while. Can I get it on Steam? I'm not sure. You probably can, actually. Though I haven't checked. If you can't, I can link you up with it on GOG, though. Infernal got nothing on Fate of Atlantis. I've never played Fate of Atlantis, but I've heard that it's pretty diabolical. You have purchased? Oh, hell yeah! Guys, I'm gonna give Reus the worst time of his life. I think Midas should play my side. Well, you know what? Daily broadcasts are going to start up again for members. That's right. I hadn't forgotten. I'm just no longer sick and it's no longer Christmas. So I actually have the ability to do that again. That being said, I was actually planning on doing members broadcasts again starting today and having today's broadcast yesterday, but yesterday just couldn't happen for one reason or another. And by one reason or another, I mean the fucking computer nearly committing suicide. And y'all clowning on me for having a Dell. Okay, so here's the situation yesterday. I was supposed to broadcast yesterday, but before my broadcast started, I needed to get some files from my old computer, which is the one that you guys replaced. But my old computer has my Live 2D license on it, and it has all of my files for a certain project on it. So I was slowly transferring things over, and it fucking blue screened to high hell. And it was like in a billion different repair modes, and it was just really gross. And I needed the files for today's broadcast, so I couldn't have done it, right? I was at the point of insane frustration because I thought that I lost a massive project that I was just about to release. Anyway. After I got it up and running, I spent the rest of yesterday night backing up those files. So it wasn't this computer, the one that I'm streaming on, that was busted. It was the old one. That said, it took all of my time. Now let's crack open the project for today. And those on broadcast today get an exclusive preview. But I need just to finish... Well, I'm going to finish the drawing, and that'll be part of it. But I need to finish one more asset, and then I can release my trailer for it. So you guys get a sneak peek, and you get an explanation for it. But it's exciting. I've been working on it for since October. And for those who were there in October, you'll potentially remember what I'm talking about. To be fair, till recently, Dells were designed with awful parts that could kill the thing if it lived past 3 years. Well, you know what? This Dell is at least... It's getting close to 10 years old. It's about 7 years old. Next up, drowning an entire alcohol shop worth of booze. On God, that would be a great stream. Broadcast! I have not seen a broadcast since 2, and now I get a special. Yay. Hello, Lavitz. God, why are all my favorites streaming today? Anti-Handy, that sounds like a skill issue to me. Alright, enough waffle. We'll continue on chatting while I do the drawing. But yes, this project that I teased a while ago, I'll explain it. I've been calling it Project Proto. Because this is kind of like a prototype character, and I'm the prototype, and she's the protogen. Can I move myself a little bit? There we go. I'll be drawing today, so. Get my chat. Midas streaming on Windows 97, Lamal. Midas is a white woman? Is a whiter woman? The whitest woman? I forgot how beautiful your art was. Oh, thank you. Anyway, so the last couple of months I've been collecting, well, I've got assets for myself, but I've also been going one for one and slowly creating and collecting assets for the secondary design here so that me and one other person can have an entirely matching set of assets, except for the 3D model, but that's a different thing. And soon I'm going to release an open casting call for this character, and for about 5 or 6 months, I'm going to be doing a VTuber duo with this character. They are a design that I created, and here's like the 2 live 2D models. We've got matching live 2D from the same artist. It's very cute, very, very cutesy. Just got a furry definition. Is Google trolling? Protogen, not proto. Well, maybe proto. I think Google is trolling because there is a real definition. Anyway, but yeah, this one's my art. That's the one my current 3D model is based off of. But this one is a realized concept that got turned into a matching live 2D model. Here. Why does the one on the left look at me like I shit my pants at a dinner party? Well, maybe you shouldn't be shitting your pants at a dinner party. So I've got for those who recall, I've got a low poly model, and I'm in the process of getting a low poly model for Proto here. We've both got matching live 2D models visually, and I rigged both of them. And she also has a 3D model that is almost finished. It is not it's not the same as mine. It's a little bit different, but just so that we both have matching assets. You designed the Isekai Pixie Girl. Yes, yes. And it's not shown here, but she also has a matching outfit for it as well. Like, she has a white version of my military uniform. So we can go like twinsies. But yeah, I will be putting out an open call to try and find somebody who would be wanting to play this role with me for a couple of months. And the reason I say a couple of months is because that is as long as I will force them to do content alongside me. After that, they are entirely free to do whatever they want. But I'm trying to decide the timeline, and I will once I pick my person. But for that period of time, they will be required to do at least one piece of content a week with me for branding's sake and just as part of the project, right? And being chosen means that you get full ownership over all of the assets. They are yours from the moment you collect them. So I'm not going to be like taking them back at the end of the project. So I'm offering assets and a free visual rebranding for one person. Ideally equally unhinged. Yes, I rate. I'm looking for somebody that can match my freak. Which is a horrible sentence to say. I fucking hate it, but that's the best way to describe it. Force your sister to do it? No way, Midas' sister wears the cool scarf. No, I'm not making my sister do it. My sister, genuinely, she'll come in once in a while as a novelty, but she does not like the idea of VTubing as a gig. That's not something she really likes doing. When your parents told you to go make a friend, that wasn't what they had in mind. Look, in this economy, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just opt in AO. Very nice. Very nice. When's auditions? I'm just finishing off the 3D model for Proto. And I say Proto as like a kind of like a stage name for this character at the moment, but they will be able to pick the name themselves. And it doesn't matter if you sound hyper feminine or hyper masculine. I have a very specific set of guidelines for picking my Proto. So anyone and everyone can audition. But at the end of the day, I'm looking for very specific things. All right, let's get drawing. Wait, Midas is going to be employing someone. Midas is going to be a CEO. Cool cover of my ordinary life. Thank you, thank you. Trying to make a VTuber group? No, I'm just doing a VTuber duo for a limited time. Would it be a paid position or is the model the payment? Models. You're getting 3 models and basically just a whole rebranding package. It's for somebody who is, if you are a currently existing content creator, this is what it would be for. And honestly, the more unhinged you are, the better. Out of my wig. Anyone can join, Midas? Anyone can join, but I am looking for very specific things. Is it a gift 3 free models for someone? No, it is a kind of like a collaborative project. I'm going to set this up such that I'm looking for somebody who can best fit this visual and is willing to create content alongside me for a couple of months. You're so lonely you're buying friends now? Can the Flesh Tuber try out the voice? 100%, as long as you have provably made content before. Because I'm not picking up somebody who's never done this before. I'm specifically looking for somebody who already creates content. How you create content doesn't matter. Fuumoko twinsies, but flight risk schizo posters. Hello, Dark Game. First time I catch a Midas live stream, it's 3:31. Let's go. Welcome to the broadcast. But yeah, no, the post advertising this will go live once the final asset is finished. Can reference count as in vouch for that specific content creator? Reference vouching? I have to be able to go to social medias of yours and see that you've provably created content consistently. Because I would hate to have put in all of this time, effort, and, love into creating these designs, only for them to go to somebody who kind of gives up after 2 weeks. Any tips for someone wanting to start as a content creator or VTuber? Know that your personality and your audio quality are the two most important things. Visuals evolve over time, and you can have shit visuals, and people will forgive it. But if you're not interesting and you're hard to listen to, nobody's going to want to be around you. So focus on that. Also, networking, while important, should never ever be a priority. Your priority should always be putting out good shit to watch. So like a person who rebranded too many times. It's fine if you rebranded a lot. That's not an issue. I just need to see that you are willing to commit for at least those 5 to 6 months. If you decide to give up after that, I do not care. And if you decide to continue on with this as your new permanent brand, Bob's your uncle. I also don't care. That is up to you. She says after 21 days, Darlek, there's a difference between consistently making content for many years and then taking a short winter hiatus for a holiday, and somebody who's made content for a month, taking a 2-month break, and then going on for a month and taking a 2-month break. Like, there's differences here. What kind of mic do you start with? I was thinking blue snowball mic. No. Unless you have absolutely no option, do not get the Blue Yeti snowball mic. That is like the one that you should not get. You can get literally any of the other Blue Yetis and they will be better quality. I know that Blue Yeti snowball mic is one of the cheapest, and it brands itself as being reliable, but every VTuber that started off and has upgraded their setup will say the exact same thing. Do not get the snowball. You do not get the snowball. Really have to get back into streaming. It's been months and I miss it. Dark Game, it is what it... You know what? Here's the thing. I took a long break from broadcasting. Like, a very long break. And I only made YouTube content. And you know what? That was such a better fit. And from there, I was able to figure out that, hey, maybe I'm better suited to broadcast less frequently, but post more frequently. And that really got me back into momentum. And now I'm going to be doing the daily mornings again. It's just, you need to figure out what best suits your personality type, right? What's the finest microphone for streaming? That one I cannot say. I can only tell you what I've used and what is and isn't good based off that. I currently use an SE X1A condenser mic, affectionately nicknamed the sex mic. But I'm not the best at making the settings good. What the fuck? I didn't know you were talented. Corpal, I drew the 3D model I'm using right now, that's my art style. I made the reference sheet that this model was based off of verbatim. What was Proto's design inspiration? Totally Spies. Totally Spies, Butterflies, early 2000s, and the fact that I really, really, really like this kind of hairstyle with the open, like the middle split bangs, but also hair drills. And I hadn't really seen any hairstyles that looked like this, so this was very intentionally, excitedly designed. Bossman, you remember when you popped off on YouTube and what short it was? Yes, actually. It was in March, a week after I started my secret venting channel to feel better about my life, and I said a few incendiary things here and there, and then how I popped off was I had a short about how I don't have autism. I was very upset because a dear friend of mine kept trying to diagnose me with autism. And so I had a bit of a meltdown on camera about how I didn't have autism, and people thought that was fucking hilarious, and it's just been growing since then. Thought it was a short about women? Oh, no, that was my biggest one for a while, but that wasn't the moment I started growing. The moment I started growing was the I don't have autism short. My friend did help me after all. Okay, and it wasn't even that friend. I didn't mention it in that short initially because shorts were 60 seconds at that point. She was not the only one to accuse me of having autism. I had multiple friends telling me to get diagnosed. And I was getting angrier and angrier because I have a diagnosis for a different thing that has several, like, shared attributes, but they totally were, like, being blasé and brushing that off and being like, oh, well, maybe you just have both. And it's like, I don't fucking have both. You guys are just ignorant and being assholes. Well, we're glad the algo picked you up. King shit for real. Hell yeah, Chikib. Hell yeah. I have an awesome autistic friend who does that to me too. I had to sit her down and tell her I don't need to have autism for you to feel safe around me. I adore and understand you. Alas. I know, I don't know. I think my first one, a short I saw of you, was something about men. I make a lot of shorts about men. Is having autism that bad? No. But misdiagnosing yourself and claiming to have something that you don't have is bad. Autistic people are great. I know quite a few of them, and I'm suspecting that one of the people I know in my real life is heavily autistic. That said, I would never go up to her and accuse her of being heavily autistic, for one, because I don't know that for sure. I don't know what goes on in her brain. I don't know if she has any of those secondary symptoms that would be autism. Only she knows that, right? So, if anything, that would just come off as me being a bit of an assumptive asshole. Right? Mental illness and gender dynamics seem to be your brand. I don't even know how, honestly. You'd think, if you described me to somebody like that, they'd think that I was some sort of, like, insane, like, early 2010s hardcore left-wing politics channel that's all about that kind of thing, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, just by that description alone, that paints a picture in people's heads about me, when I'm probably the furthest from that in reality, which is hilarious, even if that description's kinda accurate. I know, right? And you've been pushing so hard in eugenics. I was diagnosed with autism, but my parents forgot to tell me for a decade. Okay, Kabungo, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. How do you just forget? I don't think you can forget. I think that was intentional. Chris Raygun. I think this is my first time here live. Hello, Christian Gonzalez. That does sound like peak SJW shit, lol. You know what? Yeah, I love how you can describe me the same way you can describe an SJW. I feel like I'm like SJW clickbait. I feel like I clickbait that subtype of person into here, and then they get really disillusioned because I immediately start talking about how awesome eugenics is. Is it okay if someone applying is simultaneously doing an online persona as well, or is it exclusive? Also, for content creators applying, is it okay to be in your previous situation of creating for like 5 years with no success? It's fine. Literally, I'm looking for consistency over success. And for exclusivity, I think that has to be discussed with the person themselves, because I have two ideas. One of them is they can keep their current name and branding and audience and whatnot, but they are given these assets as a rebrand. Or they are given whole brand new socials and these assets as a fresh start. And that is entirely up to the person. As for dual wielding characters, I wouldn't really recommend it, but that is up to the person ultimately, and whether or not we can decide if they can actually physically do that. I'm not gonna, like, stop them from doing shit. Like, I don't have contracts. This is literally me giving people something. Like, this is... I am not doing a big corporate thing. This is a very person-to-person exchange and semi-giveaway? Think of it as a very advanced collaboration. And anyway, thank you for the 20. And Dale is Knight, thank you for the $4.99. The state's just banned red food dye, and that apparently leads to autism. Honestly, the amount of people growing up eating bright red Cheerios, nah, lol. Huh. Oh, look, cool VTuber avatar that makes, eugenics. Now, you're the person that can talk about complete and utter insane shit and make it sound like the sanest thing ever. Oh, I guess how Flork runs his company. No, Flork runs his company like a proper company. There's contracts, there's all sorts of things. I'm going to say, because this is never going to happen again, but I did apply for the first gen of Flork of Cows for his VTuber agency, and I think I've told this story on broadcast before, but I failed spectacularly. I got to a point where I was on call, and I biffed it real bad. Like, I fucked it up real bad at the very end, because I made a microwave explode, and I was crying hysterically, and I was hyperventilating, and all that shit. And this was during my PL, like my other persona before Midas. It was really messy. Like, it was 5 minutes before the undisclosed call. I'm not going to go into details as to how that worked, because I don't think I signed an NDA for that. However, I think just to be polite, I won't go into details. But I was like, oh, I'll have some ramen to, help my nerves. And I made the ramen, I ate it real quick, and I had some of the ramen broth left. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to do the thing where I put an egg in this, and I'll put it in the microwave as a little treat. And I did that, and I forgot to crack the egg because I was so stupid and nervous. And I put the whole egg and the ramen in the microwave, and the microwave was old and shit. So the egg exploded, and it shot, like, the door off its hinges of the microwave, and it was all over the kitchen. And I had, like, 2 minutes until my call with Flork. And I fucking was wailing. I was trying to clean up as fast as possible. And I managed to make it to the call on time, surprisingly. But I get on, and, introductions happen, and the first thing they hear is me going, the egg! The microwave! Ah! And I was, like, crying for, like, a half hour. Like, anyway, that's why I'm not part of the Flork agency. And after that was done, I got a polite rejection, which is fine. But that is when I made the very first Core of Midas short. I sat down and I was like, fuck it, I'm so upset. I totally ruined it. I ruined everything. And I just sat and I recorded and I recorded and I recorded with this Vroid, and I was crying and it was gross. I have told Flork since then, because Flork reapproached me as Midas, not knowing that I was that person, and I had to explain to him, no, I was the dipshit who failed the audition because I destroyed a microwave during it. He thought it was pretty funny. And no, we've been chill. I was part of one of his meet and greets. But no, I will never join his agency. I'm too busy doing a hot bitch shit. But I love the guy. The guy is literally the funniest thing ever. One night I got really, really drunk, and I went to his DMs on Discord, and I started spamming him with memes and animal pictures, and keep in mind, I had never spoken to him in like a friend buddy way before. I was just plastered out of my fucking marbles. And in return, he sends me like animal pictures of his own animals and memes. Like, bro is the chillest motherfucker on the planet. Yeah, I got white girl wasted, Darlick. No, it was so funny. Flork is partially the reason why Midas exists. Like, genuinely. If I hadn't fucked up his audition that badly, I wouldn't exist today, as I am. Found your channel yesterday, happy to be along for the ride. Hey, Indiana man, welcome, welcome. Doing some drawing today. Gonked out of her gourd, sending memes to Flork. Real. It was a canon event. He's a chill guy. Oh, bro's the chillest. But yeah, I'm not gonna apply for this round because he's holding auditions right now for his agency. No, I'm past that part of my life now. Do you think he'll collab with his roster of Chubas this year? I mean, it's always possible. I hadn't really thought much of it, but I do love the girls. They're very sweet. You wouldn't microwave it. When a door closes, another one opens up. Yeah, when the microwave door explodes off its hinges, you crawl to the one of the apartment. That was back when I was still living with Ayumi, because I was Ayumi's roommate for close to a year. Yeah. I love Ayumi, man. Ayumi's the sweetest. Evening, the great and glorious algorithm brought me here. Maybe thought you were overqualified for the roles you was looking for? Nah. I'm just not. I think, quite literally, I'm not hag enough, because I was applying for the straitjacket woman position. The egg explosion was divine intervention. Nah. Do you remember that video you did about OpenAI being used by the public with a dystopian ending? I want to let you know that I completely buy that theory, and I hope you get more of those. And I hope you get more of those. You hope that I get more dystopian endings? I remember when you said you'd never put Ayumi on a vid of yours. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, because she's in literally one of my earliest ones about conspiracy theories. Hyperventilating over exploded microwave. Oh, the whole fucking apartment smelled like melted plastic. It was the most awful thing. There we go. Says I'm gonna do a drawing broadcast. It doesn't draw. Typical Midas. I remember when you said Zen is the coolest. Zen is the freeziest. Absolutely trashed the road before you ended up digging yourself a pristine rabbit hole out of it. Peak Midas. Thank you, Asalios. Oh yeah, Bossman, what brush is that? It's the G pen brush. It is quite literally the default in Clip right here. Floor got that Midas mental breakdown ASMR. Oh, entirely. It stays ever true. The only consistent thing about this woman is how single she is. Shut the fuck up! Jump off a building. And when you do it, don't include me in your suicide note. But if you do include me in your suicide note, do it as a beneficiary for all of your assets. Midas, can you draw Among Us? Sure. That's Among Us, right? Yeah, what am I drawing? I explained it earlier, but it'll be one of the prints for the Proto project, one of the launch day prints. Do a flip too. That's crazy. If you're gonna do a flip, at least get it on video. But yeah, I did want like I did want like a clear theming for this character design. So like the butterfly motif and like whatnot, like the ruffles. But I also wanted it to be a little vague. She does have an alternate outfit that's identical to the Midas outfit. Can I pull up? I don't have it on this PC currently. I do have it on my saved hard drive though, so it's not gone. I do have the rough draft showing the two comparisons. If you're a member on YouTube, you actually got to see these early already. But here we go. This was the sketch, not the finished one, but the finished one does exist. This is just so that you guys can see. Yeah, we would be twinning. Are you going to be cutting this model up for your rigger? Oh, no, it's already cut up and already rigged. It's, both of them are rigged. I'm surprised to see the 3D model while drawing, but I guess it's not as strenuous on the PC as gaming. Oh, no, it's totally fine while drawing. But yeah. But yeah, no, I've already rigged both the models. Literally, like, the project is almost ready to go. She's so cute. Look at her! But yeah, I wanted the design to be slightly vague, even though the theming is on point, because whoever picks it up, even though they'll have a matching spy outfit for me, I still want them to have a little bit of freedom to decide what their character is, whether or not, like, they're a princess, or they're a this, or they're a that, you know? In missionary position, next question, Lucid! Paying someone to play your imaginary friend. Darlic, I'm beating the snot out of you. They're being paid in assets and merch split. I'm not a company or a corpo. I'm just providing things. Are you watching the Totally Spies reboot? Looks like an idol, TBH. I mean, if the person wants to be an idol and do singing, that's up to them. New here, those designs are fire. Thank you, Jewel Row, and thank you for the €2. So cute, love the colors. I love the design constantly, perfectly contrasts the look. You said once that you'd only ever draw and make models you like looking at, right? You into princesses? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look, there's a reason why she gets short shorts, long socks, and long gloves, okay? I also have short socks and gloves, okay? But yeah. While I wanted her to be kind of feminine, I also am wanting her to be unhinged, if that makes sense. Like, I want her to be batshit. Whoever plays her, like, I'll get what I get for, people, shooting their shots. So I, you know, can only hope for things, but in an ideal world, I want somebody who's crazier than me. I want somebody who's off their fucking rocker. I want somebody that you can put the two of us beside each other, and it makes me look like I'm the level-headed cute one. Like, I'm looking for a Jessie to my James, you know? Or you could do the Vedal route and get an AI to be here. Here's the thing. I actually considered that kind of thing as a project for a while. But for one, I wouldn't... It's just not something I can set up properly myself. But for two, I do genuinely want to, like, make a connection with another creator and make some things of substance with them. And I know that there's people in my position that really... they've got the good content. They've got the personality. But for one reason or another, companies will always overlook them. Like, they overlooked me because I talk the way I talk and I say the things I say. So I'm not marketable, right? But provably, I am marketable. Just not to a company. So I want to give an acidic creator a chance. Because anybody can be cute. Anybody can be plain and simple. But it takes somebody of a certain caliber, of a certain intensity, to be able to just say shit, you know? So I want to find somebody that isn't afraid to say shit. Even if that's not their main content. If saying shit is what causes them grief, why not try to give them a bit of a platform? How unhinged are we talking about? Toe the line all the way to TOS. Like, genuinely. Like, as long as you don't get banned off the platform, say whatever you want to fucking say. Like, gender, sex, race, religion. Like, be tactful, I suppose. Don't, like, ruin my life. But, at the same time, why not do, you know, interesting batshit stuff? Bonnie and Clyde duo. You blew up a microwave with an egg? Yes! Argent-denatured. Why stripes on the tie when it's not on the model? Because I'm only half focusing on what I'm drawing right now. Oh, fuck. Dance the TOS line like a stripper pole? Hell yeah. Yo, looking peak already? Hell yeah. Unmedicated face girl. That's crazy! Also, Mayonnaise, I see you. I see the notifications you're sending. You fucking stop that. I'm trying to focus. Anyway, yeah, no, my lack of focus led to there being stripes in the wrong place in the tie. Hold on. Imply the N-bomb, but don't outright say the N-bomb. Now, Agent Warlock. No, but thank you, Darlick. I would have caught it eventually. Might have forgot to take her med. Shut! Midas forgot how to draw. I never forget how to draw. I went to school for this shit. But yeah. Genuinely, you could sound like James Earl Jones, but if you and I have a good vibe, you can take over this cute bitch's body, right? Chemicals in the water. Straight up. Yeah. I'm gonna work now. Can't wait to see the final steps. Hell yeah, Ezra. Good timeline. Midas got into art school. What are you implying? What are you implying would happen if I didn't get into art school? Excuse me. We've already done that once this history. When do auditions start? I feel like I'd be perfect. Thank you for the 2, Umbre. And I have to finish one last asset. And I almost lost this fucking live 2D model, by the way. I rigged everything, right? And it was on the other PC yesterday. Almost fucking obliterated, and I would have had to start it from scratch, so that would have bumped the project by a few months. But no, fixed it, right? And you know what? Here's the thing. There is no, like, strong political bias that you have to be her. If you are incendiary, hardcore American left-wing, and all you want to do is talk about things that I may or may not agree with, hell yeah. As long as at the end of the day we can respect each other and make good shit together, it'd be interesting to be able to have fun conversations back and forth with you. If you're hardcore right-wing, Bible fucking, and you want to be her, same thing. As long as we can have respectful conversations with each other, and you don't break TOS, I don't give a shit. And if you're somebody who has the exact same opinions as me, fair enough. Like, this is not beholden to a creed. You just have to play by the rules to the letter of the law. Yeah, we could have totally opposite audiences. I genuinely do not care. Fuck, I forgot how to draw boots for a second. Me reading history books after I returned from my time travel mission where I sabotaged a certain Austrian painter so I don't have to study his stupid paintings. Albus, that's crazy. Can you deal with a thick southern drawl? Ulfith? Can you imagine a thick southern accent coming out of this? That would actually be peak. That would be so peak. That would be insane. That would be sexy. No. At the end of the day, I just want somebody who wants to be her, right? Like, I don't want somebody that kind of likes the idea of being her sometimes. I want somebody that looks at that and goes, oh, that is interesting and important, and this resonates very strongly with me, and I can do interesting shit with it. Kansai dialect. She could be a dainty southern belle. God, I hate drawing shoes. Here's the thing, I hate feet so much that I purposely ignore drawing feet and shoes as often as possible. And the side effect is that it makes it really fucking hard to draw them because, well, when you actually do need to draw shoes and feet, you don't have the practice, and if you don't use it, you lose it. I think the horrible side effect of that is that the only way to fix that is practice. So one of these days, I'm gonna have to sit down and just draw feet all day. And I think the day that happens, I'm going to beat the shit out of myself. Southern tomboy disguised behind a princess avatar. Hey. Frogs make the water gay. Fucking, Why can I no longer remember his name? Literally, I was just referenced Alex Jones. If this turned into, somebody called me Anime Shoe on Head. If this was Anime Shoe on Head and Anime Alex Jones together, I think we would genuinely, fucking kill each other. Drawing feet stream. I would love to collaborate with Shoe on Head. She causes herself a lot of problems with her. She's not middle of the road. She's genuinely very left-leaning. But because she doesn't go, kill all people on the right, they're all Satan, monster, I hate them, ew. People on her team absolutely hate her. And people on the right are unsure of how to think of her a lot of the times. Like, they go, wow, thank you for not calling us monsters. We don't agree with anything you say, though. Nani the fuck. Lamau. Dadvocate, yeah. Socialist and love Bernie Sanders. Exactly, Furnace. Your art style looks so cool. Oh, thank you. No, I would love to just spend time talking to Shoe on Head. Here's the thing. She's actually touching grass all the time. She's got a real life outside of YouTube, unlike a lot of other YouTubers out there. So, I think that might be the one unrealistic collab that just never happens. Unlike you. Yeah, shut the fuck up. It's to the point where I don't go outside unless I'm getting the mail. Like, I literally don't even leave my room anymore. Like, I take care of the animals, I make sure my mother's okay, and then I hide in my room all day. This is to the point where my mother will come in and she'll start making up excuses, for things that need to be done that don't need to be done just to get me out of my room. It's very sweet, but very depressing. She had a kid last year? Oh my god, that's actually incredible. Pippa collab? That almost happened. But it just wasn't meant to be. I do love Pippa, though. Very, very sweet person. I mean, she's a very edgy person. I don't think I could handle her. Pippa seems like she's been through some shit. I love Pippa. Like, not in like a parasocial, she's my oh shit kind of way, but like in an objective, like, I get it kind of way, you know? Kirsha collab. A lot of these people would be interesting to collab with. I'm just not huge on collabs with strangers, right? Unless I have a very specific reason. I just feel like it doesn't really add that much. If she approached me, I would be over the moon, and I would love to collab with her, but I don't think she has any reason to want to collab with me. And I think if I approached her, that would look very strange. Yeah, no, but the few interactions I've had with Pippa, both publicly and privately, she has been nothing but sweet. Like, genuinely. Like, she's unhinged, as is who she is, you know, but, like, she's genuinely very sweet. And I feel like a lot of people build up a boogeyman of creators in their brain. Like, a lot of people are the exact same on stream as they are off stream, but there's also nuances to that, right? Like, there is... Anyway. She is unhinged. It says the sliding door that is my... What the fuck do you mean, sliding door? I'll drop a line to Kirsha about approaching you. You know what? Don't spam creators in my honor. That makes me look bad, and it makes you guys look a little unhinged. Unless, like, just, no, like, I appreciate the thought, but don't, like, it's fine. Counterpoint, you said you wanted to crush Asmongold like a bug. I still do, and you know what? With the Pirate Software Asmongold situation going on right now, that's so fucking funny, honestly. Both of them. And then Elon Musk stepping in after being called out for being a non-gamer. I don't know. I hate all of these people. So watching them go at each other's throats is so fucking funny. Okay, I do like Pirate Software. I have nothing against Pirate Software. Although him aligning himself with these people makes me raise my eyebrows a bit. What's going on with Asmongold right now? Just too much bullshit. But yeah, no, I do a lot of... Historically, I've done all of my artwork, right? So it's only recently that I'm getting back into doing my own artwork again. But like, with the first limited time cup drop, I did the chippies. Like, I straight up did all of those chippies. Did them in a call. And everybody's just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, no! You don't understand! I need these for a cup! And they're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, no! Elon is such a fake, more than I could have ever thought. That gameplay was either a troll or he sucks. Elon Musk roleplayed as his own son, but in like in a baby fur way. I don't trust anything that guy says, even if once in a while he hits the nail on the head. He is so untrustworthy and disgusting, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. did know Midas, you draw too. Hi. Hello, darkness. Yes. Drawing was my main thing for many, many years. I'm kind of rusty because I've been taking a break from it, but I need to finish this artwork so that I can use it. Oh my god. So, TikTok shutting down is the funniest thing to happen in the last, month. And everybody moving to RedNote, it's astounding. I've actually, I'm gonna put together a RedNote account as well. But seeing decades of American propaganda go to the fucking side of the road because American citizens are asking Chinese people direct questions is genuinely the funniest thing I've ever seen. But also seeing how incredibly shocked some Americans are that they can't say some things is also very funny to me. Like, seeing American citizens going, oh, I can't make an LGBT-themed account on this website? This is horrible. All my posts are going down? This is horrible. It's just like, you went on a Chinese platform. If you were expecting them to conform to your standard and not their default standard, then that's on you. It doesn't matter if you think it's morally right or wrong. You're stupid for not expecting that reaction. Quite literally. And again, this isn't me going, I think that Redbook is right for it or wrong for it. I just think it's really fucking funny that they didn't anticipate it. Got back into my Twitch account after being locked. Hey, welcome back. Or the Americans asking, about the social credit system, and all of the Chinese citizens collectively going, what the fuck are you talking about? We have like billions of people. We couldn't do a social credit system if we even tried all together at the same time. Like, that's not something that's physically possible. Are you guys fucking stupid? And all of, like, America losing their minds. Not gonna lie, I fell for the social credit lie as well. Because, I mean, it sounds nice and dystopian, and when you're trying to build a big bad enemy, nothing is better than hypothetical, over-the-top social credit system, right? Social credits, apparently, according to everyday citizens in China, there's genuinely no such thing as a social credit system, and that was a lie made up by the American government. What the fuck is a social system? A social credit system. It was a system that was theorized about by the government and spread on the internet as truth. That, how it worked was if you said or did anything that went against Chinese policy, then you got a permanent black mark on your record. Like, let's say you said the president of China looked like Winnie the Pooh, then you would get a negative 100 social credit points. And if you were socially bad, past a certain point, then you wouldn't be able to buy a house, and you wouldn't be able to buy a car. Basically, punished for having, thought crime, right? And genuinely, the propaganda worked so well that everybody believed that that was a real thing. Hell, I believed that social credit system was a real thing. Hi, Midas, what are you doing? Here's the thing. I'm not Chinese, I don't live in China. But I remember in university, the first time I heard that China may not have been so bad, was there was a girl who had an English name that she picked, called Meredith, and she was telling me all about the glories of China, and I very naively and rudely would always spit back in her face that, no, you live in like a fucking dictatorship. You're brainwashed, you don't know what you're talking about. I was actually kind of an asshole about her genuine love for her country. Whether or not she was brainwashed, I'll never know. because I'm not in China, and I have never experienced it. But seeing, I don't know, just the outpouring of uncensored social media on the Chinese side, it makes me think back to those moments and go, okay, well, how much of it was brainwashing, and how much of it did she genuinely believe was like, was she having a better time? Because it looks like the Chinese middle class is what the American middle class was in the 90s. Like, their lower class is definitely just as bad as everyone else's lower class, and I don't doubt for a second that they use child labor. I don't care what they're saying. They absolutely use child labor in their Temu factories. But I don't know. How much of it is real and how much of it is propaganda? Beautiful art. Thank you, Darkness. Almost every single country uses child labor. There's no warm bossing to say. Don't you think someone with a social credit score would openly talk about having one? Don't you think that would affect your social score? I mean, yes. Absolutely, if it existed. We have no way of knowing if it exists, though. But let me put it this way. Historically, usually the simplest answer is the correct one. Because not everything is 1000% complex. And I'm willing to bet that it would actually, up until maybe the last 5 to 10 years, it would actually have been very difficult to implement something that technologically advanced and ridiculous. So if there is a social credit score system, it's very, very new. It's easier to believe that it doesn't currently exist, but it's being worked on, is my theory. I don't trust the CCP at all. Not if they allow gutter oil. Oh, I don't trust the CCP because they have CP in their name. GoFundMe send Midas to China to fuck around and find out. I mean... Doesn't all companies already track everything? The consumer do, so... Oh, and I lost that. Occam's Razor flip phone. That's kind of funny. Where's the fucking line art? I haven't touched this drawing in forever! Researchers have Canon in rural China during the 90s. He has a lot of friends in China, and what we hear from them is pretty mixed. Interesting. 100 billion negative social credit. Damn it. Any tips when it comes to drawing? Make ugly artwork. Make shitty drawings. You only make good drawings after fucking up a drawing 6 or 7 times. I'm gonna go back over this and I'm gonna fix the tits multiple times because I think they look like shit, right? And the feet probably are going to end up not being exactly how I want them to be. But you never make perfect artwork the first time. Also, don't be afraid to reference still life images of real people, even if you're doing a stylized body shape. It'll help you figure out how things move and work. You're allowed to suck at drawing. Absolutely. Also, tip draw. Let's tip. Exactly. I remember the first time I ever drew tits, but like without a shirt on. Whoa! Speaking, like, literally, it looked like this. Like, the tits looked like that. And I remember having a mental breakdown. I was like, just starting my drawing journey. I drew those, and I started to cry. I started to wail, because I was going to hell for drawing naked tits. And then I shredded the piece of paper into, like, little squares, and I hid it behind my clothing dresser. Because I was gonna go to hell for drawing titties. It was at that point where I realized, you know what, I'm going to hell anyway. I drew titties when I was like 7. So might as well do whatever I want. I never recovered exactly. Like here, I'm going to have to pull up a goddamn reference for the hand here. because I want to be holding the glasses, but, Wait, couldn't you just reference yourself when drawing tits? I was like 7. I didn't have any when I was 7. Unironically, doing shitty art or doodling away is a great tip because you're going to get experimental, and by doing that, you start learning how to draw in a way. Though using reference helps a lot, plus putting fun in art. Yeah. Reminded me, one time I went to a live model art thing, spent 20 minutes staring at the models because I couldn't get the shading right and it was driving me mad. I enjoyed none of that titty staring from that experience. Oh, 100% age imagine. That's the thing with art school, is that you get really excited to see the naked models, but as soon as you sit down and you see them uncomfortably sitting in a pose, clearly not wanting to be there, it's no fun. People just lose their mind. You know, trying to figure out the shading, the negative spaces, the angles. It's a whole thing, right? It becomes very scientific very fast. Even if you're like the biggest gooner on the planet, genuinely, a life drawing class will put you in your place. How much of Proto was inspired by Infinity Nikki? 0%, because I started this in September. This design was started in September. Let me pull open the first sketches, actually. My original drawings. Proto. Here we go. This was the very first draft. It's gonna sound dumb, but play art challenge games where you speed draw. It works best if you have someone to play against or direct the game. Exactly, Xander. Thank you for the 5. But yeah, this was the original concept from September. And then I went to the artist that was working on my live 2D model, and I said, hey, can you do this as well? And she was very good, very quick. And she made beautiful work. She took my concept and she made it a billion times better. And I've been slowly working on this ever since. I like her in her original. She looks like a lanky ragdoll. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Even at the beginning, I was like, I want her, you can see the shit-eating grin, right? Because I was like, whoever plays this, I want them to be an asshole. I want an asshole I can relate with. What's your favorite hairstyle to draw? Absurd shit. I love drawing absurd hairstyles. Like, over-the-top bangs, curly hair, twin drills. Like, my hair, it has funny, like, hair placements with lots of ahoges and flyaways. Short hair is fun. Like, on the other hand, you want to know what hairstyle I fucking hate? You want to know what hairstyle I fucking despise? Hold on. Let me put you on to the worst hairstyle known to humanity. And you know what I call it? I call it the fucking VTuber bangs. So, here, let's say that this is your character, okay? Okay, you're like, oh, well, okay, this is a good-looking character, you know, this is a guy, this is a girl, this is either one, it doesn't matter, because it's everywhere. Oh, alright, why don't I just do this? Laziest fucking hairstyle known to humanity, and it pisses me off every single time. I went through, all of the Hololive and Niji Sanji cast members once. Like, they had, like, group photos of all their current members at the time, and I went with, like, a red a red mark like this, and I circled every single person that had these bangs, and I shit you not, 80% of their talents have those fucking bangs. Like, the whole page was bright red, and it made me so upset. I was like, oh, I'll do it again right now. Fuck it. Let's go. Niji Sanji, full talent page. Okay, now this is a bit older. Okay, this one's bigger. Oh, no, you can't see that one that well. Hold on. Let me get a bigger version of that. If it'll let me. Oh my god, I'm just gonna slit my own throat, I'll tell you what. Load! Open image in new tab. Can you be bigger for like 5 seconds, please? Okay, you know what? That's fine. We can do it with the low poly version. I don't care. We'll still be able to see it. Hello, Zupdob Doodle. Willing to drink suspicious liquids? Oh, of course I'm willing to drink suspicious liquids. Alright. VTuber hairstyle. Now granted, this is an older cast list, so a lot of them are missing. It's always the middle fucking bang. Like, I'm speed running through this shit. There we go. Yeah, no, this is my biggest character design pet peeve, especially in the VTuber space. In the anime space, it's kind of whatever, but you have literally the world. You have endless potential for character design out there. And you choose the same fucking bangs every single time. I refuse to create a character design that is the same bangs in the center of the eye. Like in the V-shaped bangs. You will not catch me dead with these fucking bangs. Because everybody has them. Everybody. And I'm so sick of it. It's so boring. Oh hell, I even missed a few. Hold on. Now, if you have that bang, what that tells me is that you're no fun to draw. At all. So that's why I'm always like, okay, I have to remove the whole middle bang entirely and do something creative. Or I have to, at the very least, like, cover most of the eye. It just has to be very specific. All of my character designs, I refuse. That's why I do a lot of, like, hair bang covering an eyeball, like, entirely. Because I feel like it gives a little bit more variety. Doesn't Motive have that? LOL. Yeah, well, again, it's so popular, everybody has it. Even some of my best buddies on this fucking platform have the VTuber bang, because it's an infectious disease. And the worst part is that nobody realizes they're doing it somehow. Like, genuinely, I don't think people realize that they're doing it. If they did, they wouldn't do it. Helmet supremacy, screw hair, exactly. Baldus when? Someone told me to tune in saying that my hair was shit. I think something got lost in translation. No, I was talking about VTuber bangs. Specifically the V-shaped ones. It's one of those situations where if it's like, if the shoe fits, LMG, wear it. But I wasn't slogging you specifically. I was slogging all of VTuber kind. Anyway, Baldus. Because you're never getting Baldus from me specifically, so you can enjoy a moment of Baldus right here. Forgive me for having that bang. Some crimes cannot be forgiven, I'm sorry. What's the VTuber bang? It's the hairstyle where you have the bang like this. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Can't see it on screen. This is the VTuber bang, where it goes between the eyes like this. And yes, this counts. I don't care if you do this. A lot of people do that too. No, it's still the fucking VTuber bang. I think there's a little bit of stream lag. Broadcast. Good night, Midas. Got it early morning. Have a good one, Catholic Viking. I'm inebriated and about to fly a full motion flight sim tomorrow. Wish me good luck. Hell yeah, John Murray. Don't drink and drive. I think Pippa has that bang too. Yeah, no, like literally it's so pervasive. Everybody has it. So it's my goal to create a VTuber who has the opposite. Something about this design is very 2000s, I will say. No stream. Broadcast. Seriously, chat. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I'm losing the plot here. Alright. Let's... Yeah, let me show you. Okay, so we got that. But look at us! We're so cute! Also, I made sure that she got matching little booties. And instead of stripes, she has gradients. Little socks. Also, white gloves with gradient palms. Also, moles under the eyes. Lots of moles. You would think they would have a tummy window with it being popular now. I don't like tummy windows, if I'm gonna be honest. I love tummy, but it's kind of like the overusage of cleavage, right? Or off-the-shoulder jackets. You just see too much of it in VTuber design. But yeah. This is her spy outfit. How fucked up would it be if this person exploded and overtook you? I would consider that a genuine positive. Like, that would be a massive win. Like, if she blew up, that's, like, genuinely all I could ever ask for, honestly. That would make me feel important. Make me feel like I mattered, you know? How much asymmetry is too much for your characters? I think asymmetry is fine all the way. I think it's fine as long as every design element has a choice. Spy versus spy gag. Real! What if afterwards you feel inspired to make more? There's a reason why June and July is the length that this project will go to. But that is for me to know and for you to find out. But I don't think that I will do more of these in the future, unless something happens very interesting. Or if maybe this takes off. It would be a fun thing to do as a side project. But this is a one-time thing. Like, I'm not going to be building a massive unit. I'm just looking for one person that can be my partner in crime for a short period of time. Is your Canadian side showing? Always. Midas is pregnant. Confirmed. Bitch, I've never had sex. You calling me the Virgin Mary? No Midas squad. Look, this is the Jesse and James test, okay? Midas art, yippee. Hello, Joe! I'm just, I'm doing the, This is kind of like the very first sneak peek for the non-members publicly to see more into the Proto project, of which I will be doing proper advertisement for very soon. The campaign, I will be adopting one person to take over the role of the Proto project here, and they will get multiple models, and I'm going to be releasing some collaboration merch, and we will be doing collabs for a solid 6 months. Basically, I'm building a bitch, right? I don't want to say that I'm doing auditions, because that makes it sound more like a company thing. It's more like I'm putting out a casting call. Casting call for a collaboration with another creator. Because that's genuinely what it is. Remember you talking about this idea a while back? Let's see you working on it. I've been slowly working on it over the last couple of months, but now it's like close enough to reality where it's time. I did say that in January that this would be getting off the ground. Build a bitch workshop. Exactly. Color's very nice. Seems straight on paper. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. What is your villain duo opening monologue? Midas building a stable of actors for the inevitable core of Midas anime series. Wouldn't mind more broadcasts of Midas drawing. I wasn't sure if I should label this on Twitch as a drawing stream or a talking stream, because I feel like majority of this is still me talking. It's just with illustrating going on in the background. Corp of Midas coming soon. Nah, you guys already did that gag. Zatsu draw. Basically, it's a Zatsu draw. Of course, if Alex Jones approaches me wanting to take over her body, he's a shoo-in. Just telling you now, none of you have a chance if Alex Jones decides that he would like to be Proto. He automatically gets the job. Can't wait for Asmongold's voice to come out of that model. That would be crazy. That would be a plot twist even I couldn't anticipate. Midas doesn't know Alex Jones has been cloned. Midas Corp, the only corp I'm willing to be a black company worker. Nah, I don't need to clone Alex Jones. And I feel like Alex Jones is too busy with his own VTuber, actually. Did you guys see his short stint as a dragon VTuber? Because that was fucking insane. Some context, he did a very, very racist caricature of a Chinese person with the default Apple face emoji dragon, and he did like a whole VTuber bit with it. It was actually insanity. Have you been feeling better? I'm feeling a lot better. I just haven't fixed the description on YouTube to say that I'm no longer sick. Not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed that day that I broadcasted last week. Because the whole day my voice was gone, and I was kind of like, hey, I get to be a chain smoker on broadcast. And then broadcast time came, and I was all better, like voice-wise. And it was like, well, there goes the novelty of the moment. But yeah, no, yeah, let me pull up the Alex Jones caricature thing. I think you guys would find it hilarious. Alex Jones, Dragon VTuber. Wait, actually, I might not be able to, because it's very racist. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that. I think that would get my whole stream demonetized. Oh, I just noticed you subbed Para a half hour ago. Thank you. First thing I see upon opening stream is Boots based. Fuck! I accidentally fed Paradigm. It's so over, boys. Alright. Paradigm foot fetish. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Said it was a Chinese dragon, right? Yes, the reason I say that specifically, Arjun, is because he was mocking the Chinese. So he was being quote-unquote Chinese as a dragon. And it was about fentanyl, specifically, for some reason. It was back in 2022. I'll shove a pickle up your foreskin if you don't tell what happened in the last 30 minutes. Hello? What? High key, I'm stealing that very creative insult for later. Very creative threat. Thank you for the free threat. I'm not gonna credit you for it. Can you give us some keywords? Alex Jones, VTuber, Chinese dragon, fentanyl. Look those keywords up and you'll find it. But yeah, I can't play it on broadcast because I will get nuked to oblivion. And I don't want to play it on broadcast anyway. His voice hurts my ears. Can't catch a break, man. Might have still been a Tony Hawk off a building first. Now I'm being threatened with a pickle sounding. It's so over. Why don't you Tony Hawk off a building? Crazy. Okay. Let's make this brush a little smaller. I got the Tom and Jerry song, Your Worm Now. Crazy. What's wrong with the silly green dragon? I don't know if you saw the full clip. I mean, it is genuinely very funny. %, sure. Alex Jones's diet is almost entirely red grizzly tobacco dip. Interesting. Man, am I like... Hello, Gumshoe! We're working on Proto. The Proto project. And talking about Alex Jones and his stint as a racist Chinese caricature. I'm gonna say something controversial yet brave. I would like to talk to Silvervale. I would like to collab with Silvervale. I would like to meet Silvervale. I would like to get in her brain. Especially after the Hogwarts fiasco. I know that a lot of people would be very upset if I did that. Because they have all sorts of ideas about her based off it. And the fact that she's incredibly venomous towards demographics of people on Twitter, but I just think it would be really interesting to talk to her. I just think that she would be really interesting to talk to. Silvervale had drama. Silvervale played Hogwarts Legacy and then coined the term Twitter freaks when people came after her for playing Hogwarts Legacy. And it led to basically this thing led to that thing, and that led to her leaving VShojo. Like, there's a lot that's gone on. But basically, if you associate yourself with Silvervale, people think that you hate transgender people. Even though she's never said transgender people are bad at all. It's entirely based off the fact that she was hunted for playing Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, I'd like to keep a snake as a pet. Same energy. I have, like, my family has a snake as a pet. His name's Rex, and he's a constrictor. I'll get a picture of him, actually, next time I go downstairs. So basically only controversial if you care what people on Twitter think. Well, Darla, here's the thing. It led to her losing her goddamn job in a company. So, Twitter or not, it's enough to ruin a big portion of someone's career. Is it constricting to live with him? Nah. Isn't she still a massive streamer? Yeah, because her fans stuck with her through thick and thin. It wasn't her fans that were upset. It was just people from the outside looking in. I'll say this, Hogwarts Legacy drama is a case of people assuming malice when it isn't. 100%. Didn't we see Rex last time on broadcast, or am I tripping? No, I've never shown the snake on broadcast, I think. I've shown the rabbit, but not the snake. But yeah, no. The reason why I act like a little bit nervous about saying that out loud is because I am very for the trans community, personally. For some reason or another, yes? And that's just like my personal thing. But I also know that I have conflicting opinions with like 80% of them on many different topics, one of them being Hogwarts Legacy. I personally think Hogwarts is dog shit. I think Harry Potter is stupid and a waste of time, and you're a millennial if you love it. That being said, I think that the overreaction to it was more people being preventatively reactionary and not actually trying to protect the people they were claiming to protect. If anything, they made the people they were trying to protect look worse. They made them look like they were unreasonable. And so the reasonable people that were around took a look at the crowd that was like doing online lynch mobs and lost support. Like they lost faith in them, basically. Spoken like a true Artemis Fowl reader, lol. Has anyone here read Percy Jackson before? I read the first 2 books, but I couldn't really get into them. Not because they were bad, they just didn't keep my attention. Yeah, no, I remember that whole time. I had people in my DMs, and there was constantly the discussion of, oh, well, I wanted to play this Harry Potter game, but if I do that, people are going to think that I hate people in the community, or I'm going to lose everything if I play Harry Potter, so I just can't ever play Harry Potter. And it's just like, first of all, you shouldn't be playing Harry Potter anyway, because it's a shit expensive game. But second, the type of people that would lynch you over this when you're not showing support for one thing or another, and there's a goddamn transgender character in the game, of all things, and like a burning pyre in the game where they set an effigy that has what's her name, the author, on fire. Like, literally, it is a very anti the author game. I don't know, yeah, rolling had become a hot button topic for trans people. That folks decided playing the game meant you hated trans people. Exactly. And that meant that regular folks, or regular trans people, just people who weren't so politically active and just wanted to live normally and, you know, not dedicate their lives to activism, were caught in the crossfire. And that really radicalized some people. Like, that made people hate the community. Like, it took people from a place of apathy to a place of absolute disdain. And I can't blame them. Like, if I was attacked for something that I didn't understand, instead of being gently, you know, informed about it, then I, too, would hate the people attacking me. Harry Blackstone, Copperfield, Dresden is a better wizard than that Prosser Potter. Go read the Dresden Files if you want to see a real wizard. Thank you for the 5, and absolutely Xander Kane. Really turned themselves into the enemy with how they reacted. Oh, absolutely. It was really disheartening. My friend and I had to talk down people from not rapidly hitting trans people because the Hogwarts Legacy thing. Had to pull out all my charisma to do that. Alkavi, you know what? It was good Riz practice. Before I lurk, keep up the great work. You're doing great stuff. Thank you, Gumshoe, and have a good lurk, and thank you for the 5. I love the face and expression for you and Proto. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I'm so excited. Ooh, Joe, look, I got little screenshots of us, like, in motion. Little. Both of us are fully rigged, and we've got our matching models and our matching outfits. We're so cute. Like, look at us! Oh my god, whoever inherits her soul, I hope they have fun. I really want to have fun with this person. I like to play Hogwarts for fun. Is it really so much to ask? I just want to have fun. Lightning Bolt, I agree. And I love the butterfly motif. I really wanted to experiment with gradients with this design. Yeah. I remember Hogwarts Legacy came out, and even people in my real life were talking about it. Because I'm in Canada, right? And especially very hardcore liberal place in Canada. In certain places. Like, my family isn't. My family's hardcore right-wing. But the people around my family are very hardcore left-leaning. And I remember my niece really, really wanted to play the Hogwarts game because she was like 11 at the time, and Harry Potter was her favorite thing in the whole wide world. She was a kid, right? She is a kid still. And I remember she was getting shit for it. Like, a literal child was getting shit for wanting to play a video game. That had me close to radicalization. Which, if you know anything about me, is incredibly ironic. Who the hell was giving her shit? Oh, it was the people at the school. Like, not her friends or anything, but she was talking about it, and like the workers at her elementary school were just like, no, we can't talk about that. You shouldn't be doing that. Dappa, Harry Potter's bad. This is why we don't talk about those kind of topics here. This is just something we do not do. They were just really... not teachers. It was a TA, like the teacher helper. Like the person who helps all the special kids. And by special, I mean the ones that have learning disabilities. Right? Like, they ghost the classes and they police the language. Yeah. I remember because, like, she messaged me on, like, an app, because me and her had been, like, going back and forth. I was giving my niece some ideas, because she was wanting to draw, and so she wanted ideas for drawing, and she wanted tips, and she wanted help, and I'm like, hey, I go to art school, I can give you some help and ideas. I remember, because she responded to me, and she was telling me all of this, and she's just like, I got this gift, like, this game for my birthday, but I don't want to play it anymore, because everybody's, like, being really scary about it. And it's just like, you're 11! Nobody will know. Just don't tell them and enjoy the game with your dad, because as much of a doofus as your dad is, your dad also likes Harry Potter, because he's a stupid millennial. The two of you play that game and enjoy it. Don't listen to strangers. Anyway. But it's just like, she's... I don't know. This is the same. I love my niece. I like the I have a very soft spot for my nieces and nephews. They're all very silly creatures. Oh my god. I was babysitting my brother's kids one summer. Like, I went and I lived in their home, and I was like a live-in babysitter. And this fucking kid is allergic to everything under the sun, but the thing she's not allergic to is sugar. And one day I went into her room and I found that she had stolen the whole bag of white sugar, and she had a big fucking cervix spoon, and she had it both shoved under her bed. And her and her little sister, she was like 5 and 3, they were just eating spoonfuls of sugar in their bedroom. Kids, man. Sugar maxing entirely. Did you rat him out? I was the babysitter. I was the one who went to take the sugar away. I was not popular. With the kids, anyway. One day, I have a very funny story to tell you guys about something that happened. Actually, I can tell you, a light version of it. So, on my members-only broadcasts, I call them Gamecasts because they are the one place where I consistently will play video games now. I don't play them very often here on main channel, well, it's main channel technically, but like main broadcast, but I'm doing very short daily Gamecasts. They're coming back again starting tomorrow. And last time, I wanted to try something a little bit different, and I had a game gifted to me by my little sister called, where you play as Hitler's therapist. Okay? Before the Second World War breaks out. And it's your job to stop him through the power of being a therapist from starting World War II. The name of the game, and this is the reason why I didn't want to broadcast it on Twitch or anything, is Heal Hitler. It was pretty bad. It was fully voice acted and everything. And there was multiple ways to win the game, but the main win, it was like this weird pseudo-visual novel. And afterwards, like, the game kind of dragged on because it was alright, but it wasn't the best. And so I finished with that game a bit early, and I decided, hey guys, let's go on Chris Chan's website. Let's go check out Chris Chan's brand new website, okay, everybody? And so we went there, and we found out that he had an email section. And so on the Heal Hitler stream, broadcast, Gamecast, I went to, and I was like, alright guys, we're going to draft an email and say something to Chris Chan. And it auto-filled my personal details. And so I doxed myself on Chris Chan's website during the Hitler broadcast. Of course, I went back into the VOD and I snipped that bit off, so nobody will see my name now. But I'm so fucking stupid and I'm so cooked. You only get moments like that. On Morning Members, everybody. It was so bad. It was so bad. And there's actually more to that story that happened after broadcast ended, but I can't tell you, and I won't tell you. That's only for me to know. But let me tell you that I wasn't built to survive. Also, hello, love your art. Hello, Desync. So the Chris Chan curse strike. Yeah, absolutely. Doxed yourself on a Chris Chan website in Hitler Gamecast. 100%. Anyway, so I've totally scrubbed that. You will never see that. Yeah. but Heal Hitler was surprisingly underwhelming and made with a lot of tact and research. I was expecting it to be some sort of racist propaganda piece, but instead it was just like, so Hitler, tell me about your mother. It was like, alright. Miracle you survived this long? Absolutely. Also, Para, I only just noticed your message for subbing again. Thank you for that. And I hate that you came in at the foot part, but that's, you know what, that's what I deserve, I suppose. Music's a vibe, not gonna lie, thank you. But yeah, for the next Gamecast, I think we'll take a further break from Postal 2 while I try and figure out how to change the difficulty setting. And I've got some ideas. Like, I was thinking we would play Harvester, the game from, like, the 90s. Like, the FMV game. Or Sonic Mania. Gumshoe gifted me a couple of Sonic games, and I am genuinely curious to know if they're any good. Because everybody in the VTubing space, for some fucking reason, has a secret Sonic OC. When I met a bunch of VTubers IRL at AX, it was, like, ridiculous, because they were either all terrified and huddling, like, on their phones, or they were very excitedly talking about Sonic. A lot. And it's just like, okay, that could just be, you know, VTubers are socially awkward creatures, and it's the hobby that attracts a certain kind of person. But these were, like, big VTubers that have secret Sonic OC. So I'm just like, okay, there has to be something here. So it's been in my mind that I wanted to check out Sonic. And with the new movies that have come out, I think now is the time. So sometime either tomorrow or next week, we're going to play the Sonic games, and I'm going to give them a chance to win me over. Midas has a Sonic OC. I do not have a Sonic OC. But maybe, you know, by the end of the games, it'll win me over, and I will join Gumshoe Gamer in the world of having a Sonic OC. Guy with an anime profile pic, thank you for becoming a member. Level Duder. You lying son of a bitch. No, I've genuinely never... Why would I make an OC for a media that I've never consumed? Quite genuinely. Like, this is a discovery moment. Also, we're gonna start seeing Gamecast VODs being edited and posted to the Midas Gaming channel, of which I did announce a while ago, quietly. I quietly dropped it. There's been no content uploaded to it yet, but for some reason there's 200 of you subscribed to it, which is hilarious to me. Morning Gamecasts are gonna start being edited and re-uploaded there, so the benefit of getting to a Gamecast live is that you get to influence it live, be in chat. It's very small, not a ton of people, very intimate, very nice, and, you know, it is what it is. But ultimately, that is the benefit, is that you're there live. The edited versions will eventually, far into the future, end up on the gaming channel. It's just a matter of time. Who's editing them? Me. I'm editing them. That's why it's taking so long! The benefit is you get Midas's docs. Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna do it again. I no longer use Microsoft Edge. Now I'm using the other one. I'm using Firefox. So autofill will not do it to me again. If I dox myself, it'll be on purpose. And I'm not gonna do it. That editor casting call didn't do shit then, huh? Yeah, lol, no, it is what it is. I was looking for somebody that had a high turnover rate, and none of the people who applied were capable of a high turnover rate. So I think at this point it just makes more sense to do it myself. But who wears leather gloves in this day and age just casually? I love gloves, okay? Gloves, fuck. I think they're incredible. Kind of like how I like socks. I like masks a lot. Yeah. I thought face masks were the bomb because they hid my imperfections. I hate how politicized they became with the pandemic, because I had OCs that had face masks before then, because I thought, oh, Japan, they have face masks, da-da-da. And during the pandemic, I really liked wearing them, not because I was afraid of catching anything, because I knew inevitably I was going to catch something no matter what happened. It was more like, wow, it covers the worst part of my face, my damaged teeth, and my horrible skin. This is great. I can catfish this way. I look fucking great. As soon as masks became, like, socially reprehensible to wear in my community, because if you wear it, then you're a pussy-ass freak, that really sucked. Because I really genuinely enjoyed wearing them as a fashion accessory. Hopefully it'll lose the stigma like with Plague Doctor masks. Plague Doctor masks are awesome. They're really cool, but they're also, like, really cumbersome. I don't think I could wear a Plague Doctor mask to Tim Hortons. Oh my god. I've got... Is this another VTuber? Not yet. Tonkatsu weeb. Lamau. You know, I'm gonna speak about something that is genuinely a bit controversial. This is actually, like, controversial, and I think some people will widely disagree with me, but it's entirely based off of personal experience. Where I live, they opened a bunch of fast food places very recently, like in the last couple of months, with the promise that local people would be able to find jobs. Like, literally, these places came in and they hard pushed for our village, almost town-sized place. Like, hey, we are a mega corporation. We want to open this fast food chain, this fast food chain, this fast food chain here, and we know that you've never had it. We know that your community is very impoverished and that none of you have work since the pandemic. This will be great to revitalize your community. And nobody wanted fast food out here. None of us did. But all of us said, fine. None of us have jobs. If this will give us jobs, that's great. That guarantees, like, the 3 places opening guarantees about 100 people jobs. So they opened the places, and all of a sudden, we had 6 new families move into our community on government subsidies, and they took every single one of the jobs. So not a single person who lived here locally got a job. It was these families from India. All of them fresh immigrants from India that came specifically to work these specific jobs in our very small town. And so now we've got fast food places that we didn't want, and the only reason that we allowed them to come here was taken away from us. And holy fuck. I don't hate Indians. I love Indians. My closest friend in university was an Indian that lived in Kenya. But I think for the first time in my life, I have genuinely felt nothing but rage for people. Like, this specific kind of person. They came in and they took away opportunities that were genuinely promised to a very small amount of people in a very small place. We were tricked. And I'd be less angry if they weren't so fucking smug about it. Because you go into these stores now. You go into these little fast food restaurants, and it's not even like, well, these are some really kind families that that also were promised something, and maybe the person at the top was tricking us. No, we walk in, and they are so fucking smug. Like, we got these jobs because we deserve them. We are friends with the regional manager, and he set us up with these jobs, so we were able to move to Canada because of this. You've got a really shitty town here. We hate it. We hate your stupid town. There's nothing to do here. Like, I've never hated people more than these 7 families. And it's really colored my perception about Indian families. Because all of those people are so horrible. All of the ones I met there. I don't know. I'm not racist, but I'm radicalizing fast. Entirely based on local experiences. And, like, it didn't need to be this way. If they were at least kind, if they were at least polite, I wouldn't give a shit. But these people are so fucking rude. And these 3 new businesses are genuinely being run into the ground because nobody's eating at them. They opened 3 fast food places, brought in a bunch of fresh immigrants, gave them all of the jobs that were promised to the community. And so none of the people in the community are supporting those places. And they're tanking in sales. And they're just being gross. I don't know, I just wish it was different. I just wish that they were happy to be here. I just wish that they weren't so mean. And they weren't mocking us all the time. Whenever we walk into the place, or they go into the grocery store and they talk to other local people, because I mean, they moved here, so now they're technically local. So I'm not going to say that they're no longer local, that they don't belong here. They moved here. They're paying money. They exist. They are now locals of my small town. But all my years here, never met anybody so rude, so full of themselves. So crass. Reminds me of when TikTok celebrities opened up a restaurant near my area, competing with local restaurants and flaunting their fame, and the restaurant closed after a year. Yeah, like, I don't know. As Mudahar, my favorite Indian in Canada, has said, Indians right now have the worst PR team right now. There's something very wrong right now with the mindset. Especially with fresh immigrants into Canada. Philippine immigrants into Canada are really nice. I have nothing but wonderful things to say about the Filipino and Filipina immigrants into Canada. They're hardworking. Maybe their culture's a bit different and it's a bit to adjust to, but they are nothing but gracious. They are nothing but helpful, and if they're confused, they ask questions, and they're very humble. Because they know that this isn't the place that they're used to. And so they're not, shitting on it. Like, emotionally. I have not met a single Filipino immigrant into Canada that I dislike. Except for my sister-in-law. I hate my sister-in-law, but that's just because she's stupid. Pinoy pride, my Filipino bros. Hey, we got some Pinoys in the chat. Nah, just Philippines is the only place I know where they serve ice cream on a hamburger bun. You got a Filipino in the family? She married in. And so, my nieces and one of my nephew are technically half. They've got dual citizenship for Canada and the Philippines. Jaso Havens. Thank you for the 10. I totes agree, Midas. The corporals import a workforce on government's dime, pay them less than they would local workers, and the government to foot the part of the bill. Everyone but the corporals loses. Entirely. Everyone was... Okay. In the US, it was the same way. Everyone was hating on Mexicans until they met Hades. LOL. My old boss was Filipino and called the department-wide meeting just to eat a balut in front of us. The fucking duck egg? That's crazy. C's are very alright. They're very food-orientated. Yeah. Yeah, no. What was it called? It was like this fried thing that was like an egg wrapper with meat in it, and it was like a tube. My sister-in-law used to make a lot. She also would make these noodles. Oh, I can't remember now. Balut Loki slept. I always try to get my friends to eat it. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. I just wouldn't want to look at it while I'm eating it. Because it looks kind of scary. Not even because it's a duck. I'm all for eating animals. I think animals deserve to be eaten. That's what they're best at doing, is being eaten. Eating animals is excellent. That's why we raise and eat rabbits. But, I don't know, it's just balut. The egg is... It looks very green and black from the pictures I've seen, and I think that would just scare me a little bit. Lumpia! Yeah, lumpia! That's the one, Vinyl. Pancit. Yes! Lumpia and pancit. That's what my sister-in-law used to make a lot of. Very good. Community should class action the corpus for false advertising with the whole job thing. Honestly. Adobo. I recognize all three of those. I feel so smart. I don't know. I think the technical term, at least in the US, is promissory estoppel. Interesting. Oh, give me my cyber dick already. Lol, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Bring the idea to your family, might just bring them together for this moment. I love when I'm having a conversation in chat with someone and you read a small snippet out of context. It's the funniest thing ever. Look, I can't help myself. No matter how many people are in chat, I think it's the small streamer instinct. Because as a tiny streamer, you feel like you must read every single comment in chat. I think I will forever have the tendency to want to respond to chat. I know that once you become a big streamer, a broadcaster, it becomes impossible, but I don't know. I think it's just a fun thing, you know? At least Trudeau's out, yeah? Soon. Soon. I just hope whoever we get isn't worse in return. Honestly, the people who put him in power are the same people in control of the election cycle, so I guarantee we'll have somebody equivalent, but Canada will be more likely than not just relieved to no longer have Trudeau, and it'll take a few years, but we'll be back in the same spot we're currently in. It'll be identical physically. They're just changing the fall guy. Like, it's literally only a matter of time before we all start bitching again because the problems won't change. I miss the little moments from when you go to a broadcaster to a widecaster. What the fuck does that even mean? Howdy, Fred! Personally, I'd want Pierre. Interesting, Devil Within. Interesting. Pierre Polivier? So, why did the people hate the guy in charge? He's been in charge far too long, and he's caused way too many problems. That's the Spark Notes. I'm surprised. I'm shocked by how much Midas knows on how the system works. Wow, Midas, if you sold me your ties, I'd buy them. Anizawa, I was actually considering doing a tie launch. However, if I was to do ties, I would have to go through a different merch provider, and I'm still working on setting that up. But this merch provider would also let me do shot glasses, yeah? So there is ties in the future, and there is shot glasses in the future, but I'd have to think about fourth ball. Shot glasses with junk chibi Midas on them. Lamau. Midas, my guardian said to send her some content and they'll let me donate. What video should I send her? Lamau. Random Rice Enjoyer. I appreciate you wanting to genuinely support, but I am like an 18+ channel. Even if I'm not constantly like showing bazongas, I cannot sign off on you donating. I appreciate genuinely. But theoretically, if I had very active mods, you would be sniped. I'm just gonna say. And it's not out of me hating my audience, which I do, by the way. I hate all of you. But I have certain things that I gotta abide by just for everybody's safety. Oh, why is my nose suddenly plugged again? Hold on, guys. I gotta get a tissue. Oh, there goes my mouse. What the fuck? I was feeling so much better. Why do I suddenly have a plugged nose now? Oh, whoever's fault it is, it's their turn. Yeah, I'm edgy, but I also genuinely don't think that I'm a minor appropriate place. So if you're a minor, and I find out, it is genuinely my responsibility, as is gifted to me by these platforms, that I have to nuke you out of existence. I see you're on the dream grind, lol. I hate you too. Dream wishes he was me, okay? Only I can crash out. He just burns out like the little piss baby star like he is, you know? No minors, because I should pick up my pickaxe and leave then. Get dunked on. Anyway, let's change the conversation there, guys. I think chat's a little bit behind. I would never understand PDF files. You know what, Christian? You can say the full word. This is a safe space. You're allowed to say full words. I'm not... You know what I fucking hate about modern YouTube? Is that if you say pedophile, like full word, or you say fuck, or you say shit, or you say anything like that, you get nuked, and so it's forcing people to change their language in an infantilized way, or a cute and quirky way. No. No, serious topics and serious words deserve to be said properly. Otherwise, nobody's gonna take them seriously. No, YouTube will ban. YouTube hasn't banned me yet, despite everything. If I can make it, maybe others can. Honest to God, it's so strange because I've done, like, I'm obnoxious. I've said many things that I fully expected YouTube to, like, nuke me into the fucking sun for. But at most, I've gotten, like, just demonetized on certain videos, right? Whereas other VTubers, like good friends of mine even, they will do the most innocent shit, but because they have one really dedicated hater that reports them every stream, they get nuked to oblivion. Like, recently, all of those agency VTubers, over the last few days, all of their accounts got demonetized and nuked. Despite them being literally agency VTubers, which is like the safest thing to be. You can't be an agency VTuber without promising you're not gonna break the rules, right? So, I live in a strange existence. So, I'm gonna do it, take it for all it's worth. I'm gonna say the full word. So Proto is still a blank slate war-wise, and we can project whatever reason for the butterflies while auditioning, right? Yes. Yes, you can. I heard about that. They had their whole debuts derailed, right? Oh yeah, no, that was the Mythos boys. They also got fucked over real bad. How would you pronounce GIF? Like GIF or hard G GIF? I always used to say GIF instead of GIF, but it was one of those things that was beat into me by other people that it needs to be GIF. So I default to GIF, but I don't care either way. I know a channel with 100 subs that talk about climate change gets shadow banned and his channel terminated. Yeah, no, YouTube, the state of YouTube is bizarre. I expected Midas to be gone a long time ago. A long time ago. About 1/3 of my comments get deleted anyway, so I increase my yapping. So, on YouTube, I'll respond to some comments on my own channel, and YouTube will automatically delete my own responses. Sometimes I will respond to a comment 4 or 5 times on my own channel, and it vanishes. So, there's that. The only comments that I personally get rid of, like the ones that I see that I get rid of, are ones that are caught by the backroom auto mod on YouTube that have keywords that are flagged. And the only keywords I currently have flagged are gamer words, because that'll get my channel in trouble, not yours, ironically. And links. So if you put a link in a comment, like a full URL to somewhere, I get rid of that shit immediately. It's just like a safety thing. But yeah, besides that, like, I let people say heinous shit. I let people bully me to oblivion. It's kind of fun. Gamer words. Like the N-word with the hard R. That's what I mean by gamer words. If it would cause a bridge incident, I make sure it's not in my comment section, because YouTube likes to punish the YouTuber when it flags a gamer word, because it's hosted on our channel, even if we didn't type it and it was somebody else. So that just protects my ass. I'm just gonna copy the chair I just drew. Sent a thingy, not sure if you saw or not. I see that there's notification hearts, but I haven't checked it yet because I was busy setting up for broadcast. But after broadcast, I'll be free and I'll be able to see what you were up to. Hello, hearts, by the way. I see that you're Twitter famous. Is shrimp a gamer word? No. Simping is not a gamer word. Like, gamer word is literally like saying, like, a slur. A slur that's in YouTube's system. I'm new here, so I don't know the boundaries. don't be under the age of 18. And don't say anything that'll get my channel banned. There, those are your boundaries. Have whatever political opinion you want, have whatever opinion on hot button topics you want. I don't give a shit. I've got my own opinions. If you disagree with me, entirely fine. Just be civil. If you're not civil, then how are you deriving any entertainment from me in the first place? Stuff like N multiple star, in double stars, don't say that stuff. No, you can say incest. Incest isn't a slur. And neither is incel, if that's what you were going for. Say, might have stood your eyes hurt from your irises going crazy? No. I believe that maps are the stupidest shit in existence. For those who don't know what maps are, that's a rebrand of pedophile. It's supposed to represent minor attracted person, in air quotes. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, no, pedophiles, maps, zoophiles, they can all take a short jump off a long bridge. Does Proto have the iris thing too? If I take you to Proto's official model, these are what our eyes look like side by side. Oh, there we go. Side by side. Me and her have matching live 2D models, and her 3D model, it'll be slightly less reactive than mine, but, you know. Cartographers when maps is trending, that's crazy. Wait, a short jump off a long bridge? Yes, Stemphy. That means, do a little bit of a hop off the edge. And there's a very long way down. That's a very, poetic way of me saying kill yourself. What are your thoughts on Daredevil Born Again trailer? I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't watched it. Again, I'm so far removed from the superhero genre. I mean the iris shrinking rigging. Oh, okay. Currently, her model is not set up to do the iris shrink. Her 3D might. It just depends on my skill level, Lamel. You men can't long walk off a short bridge, Lamel. Look at her, like, here. Like, it doesn't have the... It's a little wonky in this screenshot, but here you can see that I have the iris rigging in my 2D, and she does not. That was a deliberate choice. However, she does have very interesting movement with her rigging. We talked about David Lynch, ripped him, love him, made scary, weird, beautiful stuff in case you are all curious. I saw earlier today that David Lynch died. I don't know how to feel about it, because I was never really, like, a big fan of his. I mean, it's always sad when somebody dies, but just didn't know enough about the guy. Hey, Xander. I suggest bring out the old southern necktie and a quick drop and a sudden stop, and the X marks the map. Quick drop and a sudden stop? I love that. Read any VTuber lore yet? No. Let's save this real quick. Wouldn't it be funny if I went through all this work to do the line art and, like, I didn't save? Loving the art. Thank you, Michael. Your 3D eye seems like it's acting different from before. The eye's not moving side to side. Hold on. That's a settings thing. I had to reset my settings when my computer shut off. That I know why that's happening. Let me see if I can fix that. Mirror tracking, calibrate eye movement. There we go. Use blend shapes for eye movement. Thank you for calling that out. I didn't even notice that it wasn't fixed. Straight up, I forgot. Thank you for that. And you all weren't gonna tell me I broke my eyes again. I hate you guys. Ah! Take a picture with elephant's foot in Chernobyl. Why would I take free goon bait for you, Para? Always bums me out when one of art's great weirdos died. Lynch is sad. When John Waters dies, I'm gonna cry so hard in private and laugh while licking his grave in public like he would have wanted. Excuse me? Haunty, you're crazy. Loving the art, by the way. Thank you. Do you think Trump is stupid enough to capture Greenland? Here's my thoughts on this. I think Trump isn't actually going to capture Greenland. He is saying it for outrage marketing purposes. 100%. I genuinely don't think that he cares about Greenland. It's not even something on his radar, but it sounds very interesting and very entertaining. And it captures the imagination. Kind of like how he said he was going to build a wall against Mexico. He never built a wall. And he's probably not going to build a wall this time either. And it's entirely just outrage marketing. He is a businessman at the end of the day. Whether or not he has failed businesses, it is what it is. He's a multi-billionaire. And he was before he was president of the US. And you only get to that position by playing a game. And he doesn't treat his countrymen like his countrymen, if that makes sense. He treats them like customers. He treats them like fan bases. And so for his marketing, he uses the same tactics that a TV personality would use to try and draw in a potential paying audience. And it's been working. It worked twice in a row now. Trump funded a wall, but it's over in Israel. That's crazy! Alright. Greenland has been on the strategic radar of the U.S. since 1910. For him, it's a big ask that can lead to Greenland independence, a valuable position. I think, and didn't build the wall, well, he tried to. There's a difference between, okay, here's the thing. A lot of the sensationalization of his initial campaign was built on that, right? And it doesn't matter if he attempts it. What matters is if he succeeds in doing it. You can attempt to do things, but he didn't end up going through all the way. Be it he just didn't want to, he had other priorities, or whatnot. That is what is important here, right? Now, the Greenland thing, I think ultimately the furthest it might go is he might, he might sensationalize it to some people, and America might get riled up. But I think if anything happens in Greenland, I just think it might force through some independence. And it might become an ally of the States. I think Greenland might ally with the States, but I do not think it will become part of the States. Trump is building a bosom buddy, is what it is. And you know what that's gonna do? That's gonna piss off people in Europe. Hardcore. Because Greenland was theirs, and now they don't have Greenland anymore. And you know what? I'm never gonna claim to know enough about Trump, his policies, anything about American politics. I will never claim to know or understand it to enough of a degree where I can have a strong opinion, because that is stupid. Only idiots do that. I'll only ever speak on Canadian politics, and I don't even know a ton of that. Night night. I see some people going off to bed, so sleep well, you guys. A client nation is more useful in some cases than an incorporated one. Yeah. Opinions are stupid. Exactly. I'll add the butterfly to the back of her shoe later. I don't want to do this anymore, Lamau. I'll color the rest of it off broadcast. And I need to get some references for these hands, because they're slappers. Is this broadcast going to go on for long enough for me to go shower and switch to mobile, or is there only a small bit left because it's the 2-hour mark? I think we're just going to switch to just chatting, and it'll last maybe 20 more minutes. Hey, thank you for becoming a Duder Prof, Cake. It was nice to meet you, Midas. Hey, nice to meet you too, Revenus. Alright. No, you know what? I'll put the flats down. We've got 20 minutes. I'll color the flats. Let's check something real quick. Okay. You down here. You all the way in the back. I've got a really cool loop tool pen here. Arts Fire cannot say this enough. Hey, you're very sweet, thank you. Alright, let's start with this. Midas be heading crazy. I use selection layer color gamut selection enjoyer. I don't know. I just found this really cool loop tool that saves my ass from having to do everything by doing a pseudo bucket tool for everything that's sealed off. Here, let me get rid of your hair for a second. There we go. Now I can see this proper. Yeah, sorry we got political today, guys. I'm not typically so political. I'm usually more insane. But, I don't know, it was just something that organically came up today. So I guess we get Midas being upset about false promises in town, and various thoughts about the political world. Alright. Let's get these flats down. That'll make rendering very fast. Where's the fucking neck? Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Hold on. Okay, I guess I'll have to do the shirt and the layer. different layer. I'm gonna have to cut the hair here and move that to a different layer. Can I just move this directly? Oh, no, wait. Then what fucking layer is this one? I'm going insane. This is what happens when you don't draw for a couple of days. You just forget how to do everything. Okay, let's cut, paste, and put you under the head, and you over the head. There we go. Alright, we'll do some quick loop tooling, get the butterfly and the Midas colored. Ba-ba. I am sitting in the corner, the diner of the bar. Yep. Like, can you guys see the vision? Can you see the vision now that I'm getting closer? Oh my gosh, I'm so close. Blah, blah, blah. Yo, wait, I just saw somebody in chat say Moulin Rouge. Hold on. Are you still sick, bruh? Yeah, just a little bit. I swear to God, I thought I saw somebody say Moulin Rouge. Damn it, whatever. Also, we finally got snow the other day, and it's melted now. I'm so sad. You'd think in Canada we would have a nice snowy winter, but I guess not. Fuck me. I love the low angle drawings. Thank you, Para. Thank you. I'm typing via Braille. I love that. I forgot the butterflies on the back of the shoes, but that's okay. I'll just scalp them from the head and put them there later. Socks. The best part. Even as a non-foot enjoyer, I appreciate socks. When are we getting that shoe on head collab? I wish. I wish. She's too busy being a functional member of society. As she should be. Got places to beat 'em up. Been a pleasure meeting ya. Good night. Good night, Robert Munoz. And thank you for the $4.99. Have a good one. See you in the YouTube shorts. What the fuck? Come on. Ah! Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Not in a weird way, but her shoes are really sexy. Thank you, Juan. Okay. Let me get. Airbrush. There we go. Alright, so you can expect something on Twitter in the next few days. Gamecast tomorrow. Might be Sonic, might be Harvester. You'll just have to see. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be busy. Holy fuck, is tomorrow okay, tomorrow's the 17th. I nearly shat myself thinking it was the 18th. I've got like 5 things scheduled on the 18th. Same. Harvester kind of crazy. You might want to keep a guide with you. It really depends on whether or not I'm feeling like I want to torture myself tomorrow. Now, let's go find somebody to raid. Somebody. Let's raid, who's on right now? Oh, I know who we can raid. There we go. Why don't you go give my buddy a little bit of a hello. He's playing some Dead by Daylight right now. Raid message is Ouchmitis as usual. Alright. Let's hit that spy swing. And I will see all of you next week. Same time, same place. Wednesday, though, not Thursday. And yeah. See some of you on the Gamecast. Well, there's just so much going on. Can't even keep my head screwed on straight. Yeah, to the YouTube chat who's wondering what's going on, I'm just setting up a Twitch raid. Thank you, Michael, for the $1.99. See you later. Alright, bye-bye.